So here we are back in San Diego. It has been about a year since we came down and converted what used to be a marine aquarium into, at first, a terrarium, and then the owners decided that they would like it to be a vivarium with the frogs. So first it was a terrarium just with plants, and then about 6 months after that, we put frogs in and turned it into a vivarium. And over the course of the year, the growth in this thing was incredible. We have very, very good lighting on this tank, really excellent lighting. And so it has made the plants go nuts. These plants right here are what we just took out of this tank today. It was completely packed. They had grown from, we replanted some of the pups off these plants that we took out so that it's back to the way it originally was, almost, with just nice single plants in there. But it was all completely packed all the way to the front of the tank with plants. And we just pruned the tree down. The tree had filled up the space quite a bit. So this our tree that we have planted on the cliff, our African lavender starflower. And so we took it back quite drastically, and now it's going to fill out again. And you can see it's growing on our cliff here, which the miniature creeping fig, the oak leaf miniature creeping fig, has done a really nice job of covering this up. And look at the waterfall here. The waterfall is not running right now. It runs for several hours a day. But look at the cover of moss and other moss-like plants. There are several different varieties that are growing on this waterfall. I think there's some Pelea on there and some several different varieties, but it has just really covered it beautifully. And you can see the bromeliads all still have their beautiful colors because of the great light. These are all these plants that you're looking at right now are pups that came off of the original mother plants that we put in the tank. The only plants that we didn't take out and separate was this group of Achemeas and Bilbergias right here. And you can see this Achemea has a nice flower on it right there. Everything in here has been flowering beautifully. So there's another view of the other side of the waterfall. And we have quite a nice variety of frogs here. I'll see if I can find some. There is an orange terribilis right there. And there's several little anthonii in here. And there's an azurius right there. There's one of the azurius. There's two of those in here. And there are two redback galactinos in here, but they've been hiding quite a bit, so we don't know where they're right now. Way back in the, I don't know if you can see them, right in the dark space underneath the moss, between that bromeliad and the moss there's one of the tricolors back there. And there's another tricolor. You probably can't see them. There's so tiny. Up there, about on the second tier up on the waterfall, there's another tricolor. There's bumblebee dart frogs in here. I don't know if I can find any of them. Everything was out and about quite a bit because when we disturbed the tank, a lot of springtails came hopping out from the planting mix. And so the frogs were all over the place hunting springtails. Now they've had their fill, and they're all back to their little hiding spots. So I'm not really seeing the three bumblebee darts were out and about not too long ago. But anyway, you get the idea. And in the pond there, you can see we have a water lily. You can see all the water lily leaves there. That's really gone nuts too. So this tank has been thriving.
It just crawled out of the water.
This tank has really been thriving, so we're very, very happy with the way it's come along. And like I said, we just refurbished it today because, after a year, these things can, if the environment is correct, they really thrive, and it ends up looking like the real jungle instead of our nice little storybook jungle, which is what we want it to look like. So that's our San Diego tank, 1 year established. The moss is great, the tree is great, all the bromeliads have been propagating, and we've had to thin them out quite a bit, and so that's our tank. That's what happens with these. Okie doke, that's it.